Welcome to Mailbag. I've got a few things here to check out. Going to be quite interesting. Make sure you stick around. Right, let's look at the first thing here. Let's see what this is. Got a pretty good idea. It is. Some of my merch. Look at that. I Fix Stuff shirt and I Fix Stuff singlet. Thought I'd get some stuff there on camera. Let's change shirts. There we go, that's better. Might get some more of these actually, different colours. Make some variety. Let's see what's next. That's not a knife, that's a remote control. RAM stick. Oh, it's let me down this time. Here we go. Ah, excellent. Now, I've been getting lots of complaints, despite my efforts, about hum on this microphone. And I've done lots to try and fix it, and made some improvement, but it's not being perfect. And I get complaints about every video. It's like irritating. It's fair enough, you know, it's got hum, it's got hum. So these are wireless mics. Now these I purchased locally, so there won't be a link for them. Make sure you check the links down in the description for other stuff. So these are some Boya wireless mics. I'll get back in the packet, that'd be awesome. Module like that. Microphone, hopefully it's a stereo mic. Looks of it. Yes. Little adapters and stuff for the other cameras and the earpiece. So the idea is I'll put this on the camera here. Another earpiece. And microphone. So it's like a two-way system too as well. But I don't need that part. So that's the receiver. This is what's got to go on the camera. It's got a little hot shoe mount there, so I can stick this on top of the camera there. And hopefully it's got an indicator on it to show when it's got power. You'll see. It takes, I don't know what batteries yet. AAA's, two AAA batteries in that one. And this transmitter, probably the same I'll expect. Yeah, two AAA batteries. This is the microphone and the earpiece, so I can actually make sure it's working, so if I need to do that. And it's got microphone, headphone and line outs. Well, yeah, anyway. So I'm going to hook all this up and we'll see how it compares to this microphone, shall we? Bit of work, alright. Bit of money, this. Okay, test the microphone. See if this thing actually works or not. It's got some settings on here. It's got, is that a bass cut, is it? I'm not sure. It's got a, just on position. That's just normal on position there, no difference. And that's bass cut there. And the same thing on the other unit. It's normal there. It's bass cut position, and that's normally on there too. So let's just do some tests, see if the audio comes out right. Okay, so this is using the new microphone. We'll see how this goes, shall we? Also has this taped to the outside because I think this is like an optional extra, believe it or not. And I don't know, is that going to be enough, do you think? Just the foam insert on it, is that enough? Or do I need to put this dead cat version on here? Do you think? I don't know. I'll keep it on one side anyway. So for those playing along, this is a Boya BY-MW5. See that there? So again, I purchased this locally. You can get them bang good at AliExpress, I expect, places like that. I'll probably chuck links down for those ones actually, even though I didn't get it from there. So hopefully this mic solves the problem, and hopefully it doesn't introduce any new problems, because that's always the risk. Alright, so this is obviously the microphone system I was using before, which, well, the one just arrived, which I used in the video in the end. So this is the receiver. There's the top end of it there. So it's got microphone and earpiece, which is like a dual unit, which is this one here, if you're doing two-way communication in proper broadcast situations, I'm guessing. Line out obviously goes to the actual camera, and you've got volume up and down as well, which I think is probably only for the earphone piece. I expect so anyway, and it's just called WM5 receiver, that's what it says on the back. And this is the microphone section. Looks very similar, same kind of case. Also, it's got the microphone only there, headphone here, volume as well. Also, I believe that's only for the earphone, and the switch on the side there's so on off, and I think that's a bass cut there. I mean, both units have the same switch, so I think it's probably bass cut on both. I don't know the effect of that. I have to read the manual and actually look at that. Also, it's got a bell clip instead of the hot shoe mount, which this one's got. So we've got dead cat thing as well. So if I need to use it or not, I don't know. The foam's probably adequate. I don't think I need to do much more than that, but I've got this if I need it. Extra wind shield thing. And so there's the. I mean, you could probably use this on a cell phone as well. It's a TRS, I should say it a bit more clearly. And it's a standard TRS for the earphone. They're both called WM5 as well. Both pieces obviously just sold as a set rather than individual pieces. And there's the manual. It's Chinese side, English side. Does it say much? Low cut filter. Yeah, that's what I thought it did. Let's find out about that earphone piece, if it explains it or not. It may or may not, I don't know. How to use it, here we go. It's got an indicator light on the front, just down here, which flashes when it's held up. I'll show you that. See it flashing? It's a shame it's not on the index, you could see it then. How to connect the transmitter and receiver. Well, I turned them on, they worked, so well, nothing I need to do that. It was alright, so you can actually configure it so it will synchronise two together. You have to push two buttons at once, apparently. Yeah, okay, right. Specs down here. Let's get a close look at these. So there's the specs for it. 2.4 GHz, so that's obviously in the Wi-Fi band. May or may not be a problem. 76 dB signal to noise ratio. That's alright, I suppose. Could be better, but operation range 50 meters. But I'm only going to do it in the same room, so that doesn't matter. Transmitter receiver. So it should be about 3.5 hours or so battery life in each one. So I should be able to get probably 2 months worth of mailbags on each battery set. So this should be good. We'll see how we go with that. I'm not using it right now, obviously. I'll only ever use it for the bench view, for the table view. So anyway, that's that. So this is my new mailbag mic setup. It should be good. Hope it solves the problem. Better done. $160 it cost me for these. So you can stop complaining now. Right, here's one from iOS Components. I don't think it's capacitors this time. Sorry to disappoint you. Right, that's fine. I know what these are. These are PLCC sockets. I think they were 44 pin. I think that's what they were. So I think there's a 44 pin anyway. Now these are for an Agilent power supply, which I've got currently sitting down over here, which I think I showed before when it arrived in the mailbag. I was trying to diagnose it and I slipped my probe and slightly blew it up. But it's fixable, so I'm waiting for parts to arrive and a programmer as well. Got to reprogram a microprocessor that's on it, and we'll go from there. But that's one of the parts anyway. Yeah. Right, so these are these PLCC 44 pin sockets. These are the surface mount sockets. The reason I've got these is because that Agilent power supply which I'm repairing, I need to reprogram the chip because program a chip because the chip that drives the display is blown. Not the actual, not display driver, the actual control chip, the MCU. It's actually blown up. I was doing some probing around, determining what's going on with the rotary encoder on that, and the probe slipped and blew the controller up. So I didn't work after that. But there are documented fixes. So I've purchased these, the idea of putting this on the circuit board instead of soldering the chip straight on. I'll solder this onto the board. Then I can plug a thing in and out if I need to try to do testing in case it doesn't program properly or something like that. Gives options. So I'd rather do this, solder this onto the board than solder the chip directly on. I just prefer to do that. Always, pretty much, almost always put a socket in. You never know, something fails once, it could fail again. And it could fail on me. Next thing, also from iOS. And I think this is the rest of it. Oh, let's go to the side. So yeah, these are the PLCCs. These are the chip sort of programs. So came in packs of 5, and as did the sockets, kind of pack of 5 as well. So it's quite nice. So I could potentially fix 5 power supplies. These are 4K flash. It's an AT89S51-24JU. Basically, it's a 51 series flash microprocessor, 24 MHz 5 volt PLCC 44. Those are substitute parts, not the original parts, but they work as a replacement. And these are the actual chips which are going to be going in there. So there's the specs there. Hope you can see that, too much camera glare. Now these are PLC 44s, and here's the original chip which I took out. This is a N80C51BH. I'll show you this, just so you can get an idea. Get the light on it. There you go. Right, so it's a 34401-8804. So this is a chip which is used in the Agilent power supplies, so the 3646 series. So that's a chip which I need to replace because it's blown up, and that's what these are supposed to do. Alright, so this are the parts. The AT89S51. So it's supposed to be pin compatible. The firmware is available online. I've downloaded it. I purchased a program which has to arrive. Once I get that, I can program these chips, put one of those sockets on the board, and cross my fingers that the thing will power up. If it powers up, then I can put the display back on again, which I've got sitting over here on my desk, which I'm really nervous about because they're easily damaged. Anyway, yeah, that's that project, which you'll see coming up soon. Once I've got the parts together and actually do it, then I'll record it and do a video. So make sure, if you're interested in watching that repair, subscribe as well and click the bell icon, because that won't be too far away, surely. Yeah. Right, last thing for today. Usual PB Tech packaging. Double wrap on the top, nothing on the bottom. Not wrapped around. Anyway, it should be fine. But some people just don't have a clue how to pack stuff. So this is a Unifi. I hope the camera's not washing out too much. If I do that, maybe it shows up a bit better. Unifi hotspot. This has already been opened. That's interesting. The seal's broken. What's this? I'll just show that in case it matters, in case I need to do video evidence without something missing. You never know. What model number is this thing? I've forgotten. It is what? UAP. It's only like $130 in New Zealand. It's fairly cheap. But the reason I got this is because I need to do some management on the network. And this little panel comes off. That's like a mounting plate. You mount it on something, and these are meant for going on ceilings, so they can't unobtrusive. And it's got like a little glowy indicator that goes in here too. And we have a simple PoE port. That's it, single port. So you stick it on the Ethernet network using PoE, which will be in this box as well. There you go. There's the PoE injector. Power cord. I mean, maybe they've opened up to put a power cord in. That's possible. Mounting kit. Metal plate as well. So the idea with that, you sandwich those together. Alright, so I believe that this metal plate is supposed to go, like if you've got a gibboard ceiling, like a gib rock, whatever you want to call it in other countries, plasterboard, you can put this on the top of the ceiling, and then you can screw this through into this using threaded bolts, countersunk bolts. You can better see, I'll show it on camera on the bench here in a minute, and some self-locking nuts as well, which you've got like star washers built into them. So yeah, that's the reason I got this, is because I need to manage children, and apparently it can do, I'm not 100% sure I'm right, but apparently it can do management on network and do speed reduction and quotas and stuff like that too, apparently. Let's have a little look, see if I can see anything about that. just basic installation stuff. Doesn't tell you how to use it. That's fine. But I'm pretty sure I can do it. I mean, I've got some other Unifi gear, or Ubiquiti gear, should I say, in the motorhome. I use management on that to do data rate control. So it's limiting speed on a lot of the public networks, so everyone gets a fair crack at the network, rather than having one person take up all the bandwidth. So it's limited, so I only allow a certain amount of throughput and stuff like that. Flow control. So this is for the kids, so they stop absolutely hammering my network. Kids which had moved out and came back. It happens. Okay, and here's the access point which I purchased. I've taken some of the packaging out, don't need it. Very simple little thing, says that just a single PoE there. So I get the focus. There's what it's called. So I just have to set this up on the network and see how it goes. I mean, it's supposed to be ceiling mounted, but I don't know where I'm going to put it yet. Actually, I've got a few options where I can put it. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, I probably won't do too much on this particular thing, but these are, so it's $130 in New Zealand for one of these things from PB Tech. So no affiliation with PB Tech. Oh, let's get this focused again. And there's that little LED light ring thing that goes off there, just so you can see when it's active. So you can visually look at it and go, oh yeah, okay, it's working. Indian networks, and so I've got quite an extensive network already, but it's I need to do some throttling on kids, literally the kids I think, rather than network, but that's besides the point. They tend to be tuned through the data. Like I've got a limited data cap here. I've got 400 gigabytes a month. Well, that's what I get. A week ago it looked like we're going to run out. A week too early. So using a lot of data with the kids coming back and just chewing through it. One of them was sitting there with bloody 5 YouTube windows open at once, loading videos at the same time. It's like, what are you doing? Anyway, can't watch 5 videos at once. Anyway, that's kids for you. Well, the teenagers, one's 20, the other one's 17. They should know better, really. Anyway, don't hear about ranting about that here. So, Ubiquiti's got a really good name. They're recognised as being a good quality brand. They use it on industry as well. So I tend to, if I want something, I'll probably go Ubiquiti first. Can't say Ubiquiti first, because they are known as being a good brand, and they do regular updates as well and that sort of stuff. So the Ubiquiti wireless units we've got in the motorhome, which I use for public Wi-Fi events, stuff like that, to provide Wi-Fi people through our broadband. That's Ubiquiti as well, and those are still supporting the software updates and stuff like that for those still. Now I've had those units for a few years that are still, although they don't sell that particular model anymore, they still support it, which is good. That's why I buy them. It's a good brand. So make sure you give this thing a thumbs up. It's a really important moment, because I'm getting hammered with thumbs down by potentially Gearbust, who seem to be giving me a bit of a hard time. Hopefully the new microphone's helped. Let me know what you think. Does it sound better? Does it sound worse? Has it solved the problem? I hope it's solved the problem. So give us a thumbs up, really important. Click on that thumbs up thing down there, somewhere it is. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and that sort of stuff, and click the bell icon, make sure you get notifications about new videos. I've got a few interesting things coming up. I've got some good repairs lined up. I've got a whole bunch of videos queued up on my desktop ready to upload. I've got a bunch of them. I've got about a dozen videos already done, which you guys haven't seen yet. I'm trying to gradually feed them in. I've also got a review to do yet for the Siglent SVA 1015. I've been working on getting familiar with that and trying to use it, and it does a lot, so it's been challenging. So we'll see how we go. Thanks so much to Patreons. Thanks to everyone that comments and interacts with me online with the videos, and you know, that bit of community going on there. That's great. Anything like that, it's always nice. So I really appreciate that sort of stuff. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. These are 4K flash. It's an AT